Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Radhanath Swami Niti Namini. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namini. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarini. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitamena Tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitamena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Shri Utapada Kamalam Sri Guru Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagagana Ragunadan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaidam Savadutam Parijana Sakitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sagagana Lalita Sri Visa Kanvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dena Bandhu Jagatpadi Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namosude Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vanchakalpatarabhyascha Kripa Sindhubhyaye Vachapatitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sari Gauravakta Brinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Isvaraga Paramaka Krishna Sachidananda Vigraha Anadi Radhi Govindaga Sarvakarana Karanam Hare Krishna. By the causeless mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, we are nicely studying Bhagavad Gita, the most confidential knowledge. So Krishna is saying that Guhyat Guhyataram Maya. So that means secret of all secrets. Guhyat Guhyataram Maya. Vimarshaitata asesena yatechasi tataku. Now, being deliberate on this, you do what you wish to do. So, vimarshaitata asesena. That's what is very important. So, Krishna is teaching us, telling Arjuna that I have given you the most confidential knowledge, the secret of all secrets. Now, being deliberate on this, you do what you wish to do, what you want to do. That's what Krishna is teaching. So, same thing for us also, whether we want to get attached to material wealth and focus on material objectives or work for Krishna. Do everything for Krishna. So that means Krishna is also asking us to decide what to do. When he is asking Arjuna, Vimarshaitata asesena yatechasi tataku. So being deliberate on this fully, asesena. So now you do what you want to do. So Arjuna decided to fight for Krishna. Now, we also have to decide to do everything for Krishna. That's what. Because when Arjuna told Krishna that, Karishe Vachanam Tava. That's what I have decided to do. That's what Arjuna told Krishna that, I have decided to fight for you. Karishe Vachanam Tava. So we should also decide to render devotional service unto Krishna. That should be our goal. If anyone asks, what is the goal of our life? What are we doing? People ask that, what are you doing? What are you doing? We say that, I am this so-and-so, I'm a consultant, I'm this person, I'm that specialist, and I do this, and I do that. So like that we say in general. But really what we have to say immediately, that I am in love with Krishna and I am serving Krishna. That's what we need to say. That is the real answer. Of course, with materialistic people, we cannot say that because they don't understand. Because if we say that, they think that we don't have any senses. But the opposite is true. People who think that they have senses, they think that they are intelligent. In reality, if they don't know about Krishna, if they are not able to fall in love with Krishna, then they are senseless. They don't have any intelligence. That's what Krishna is saying in Bhagavad Gita. Krishna is saying that fools. So, but our mindset our thinking, everything should be that I am rendering devotional service unto Krishna with love. So that should be our position. That should be our thinking all the time. So if we love Krishna, then we need to please him. That's what we do in this material world. If we love someone, what we do? We just do what that person wants us to do. If you want to express our love to someone, so we will have to please that person. Do everything that person likes. So we should not be doing something which that person doesn't like. So similarly, when we fall in love with Krishna, our goal, our not only primary goal, the complete goal, that's it, is only to please Krishna. So that should be our goal. How are we going to do that? How can we please Krishna? Just by following his instructions, because Krishna has given us the complete instructions, complete knowledge about how to please him, how to become dearer to him. We already studied also in the 12th chapter, like 8 verses from the 13th to 20th verse. Krishna is saying that if these kind of persons are dearer to me, yo bhaktaga same priyaga. So like that Krishna is saying bhaktiman me priyo naraha. So like that in each and every sloka, Krishna is saying that these are all the qualifications, qualities. If you have, then you are dearer to me. That's what Krishna is saying. So that means if we achieve all those qualifications, all those qualities, so that means we are pleasing Krishna. And how are we going to achieve? Even in the 16th chapter, Krishna is listing in the 3 slokas so many qualities, more than 25 plus qualities. Avayam, Sattva Samshuddhi, Jnana Yoga Vyavasthiti, Danam Damascha Yajnascha, Swadhyayaga Tapa Arjavam, Ahimsa, Santi, Akrodaga, Tyagaga, Santir, Apaishunam, Dayabhute, Swalolutvam, Madhavam Girira Chapalam, Tejakshama Dhriti Saucham, Adroho Naati Manita. So Bhavanti Sampadam Devim Abhijatasya Bharata. So Krishna is giving us so many qualities that all are divine qualities. But how are we going to achieve all these qualities? It's very easy. We just have to know the 6 demoniac qualities. We should not have them. That means we have all other qualities. That's it. So elimination. So that is the way to find out the right answer here, whether we are doing it right or not. So we have to eliminate the wrong choices. So Krishna is teaching that those 6 qualities. So we should not have it. So that's what in the 16th chapter, 4th sloka, Krishna is teaching us. Dambo, Darpo, Abhimanascha, Krodaga, Parushyameva, Ajnanam cha Abhijatasya, Partha Sampadam Asuri. So Dambo, pride, Darpo, arrogance, Abhimanascha, thinking that I am the greatest person. So Abhimanascha, thinking that, so like that, pride, arrogance, conceit. So Dambo, Darpo, Abhimanascha, Krodaga, anger, Parushyam, harshness, and Ajnana, ignorance. So pride, arrogance, conceit, Dambo, Darpo, Abhimanascha, then anger, harshness, Krodaga, Parushyam evacha, then Ajnanam cha Abhijatasya, ignorance. These 6 qualities, they belong to demoniac persons. That's why Partha Sampadam Asuri. So we have to make sure that we don't have those 6 demoniac qualities. We should not have any one of their qualities. That means we qualify all other things. So that means we are going to please Krishna. If you don't have these 6 qualities, we are going to please Krishna. That is the way to please Krishna. Our job, our goal is to please Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna. We want to please Him. So we should not get these bad qualities. That's what is very important. So, how we can do that also? How we can get rid of these 6 qualities? We need to make sure we need to get rid of these 6 qualities. How we can do that? So, simply rendering devotional service unto Krishna. That's it. That's what in the beginning, as we discussed, simply falling in love with Krishna. So when we are in love with Krishna, when we are rendering devotional service unto Krishna, so that means all the 6 demoniac qualities will just go away from us. That's it. We will just be free from those demoniac qualities. And what is the best service we can do for Krishna? So that's another important question. So we have to render devotional service unto Krishna. So what service we can do? The best service, which everyone can do, that everyone can do very easy, is to just let others know that we are studying Bhagavad Gita. Others know that, like, we need to spread this message, Bhagavad Gita message. That's the very important service. So that should be our primary task. The important task. In fact, all other things we need to do just to do this better. That's the main. All other things, if someone says that I'm going to work, I'm earning money, I need to make money, I need to do this, I have family, I have responsibility, I have to bring up my children, or I have to do this, I have to do that. All those things we need to do so that we can spread Krishna's message, Bhagavad Gita, and identify devotees. We cannot make everyone devotees. If they are not interested, even if they are our own family members, then also it is impossible to make them devotees. But there are many, many, many devotees, they have not got the opportunity to study Bhagavad Gita yet. We have to give this knowledge to them. So that's a very important service for all of us. And if we do that service very well, then all these things will be satisfied. That means we are engaged in Krishna's service. We are rendering devotional service to Krishna. So that means we are pleasing Krishna. So that means we are going to free from all those 6 demoniac qualities. So that means we will get all the needed divine qualities. So that means we are going to be freed from the 3 modes of material nature and go to Goloka. So that is the way of Krishna consciousness. Just following this Bhagavad Gita as it is, and doing everything based on what Krishna is teaching us in this Bhagavad Gita. So we need to make sure that our activities should be regulated, our day-to-day activities. There may be 1,000 things waiting for us to do, but we should understand our limits. So we have to basically niyamya. Niyamya means it's regulating. Yukta, that's what is very important. Yukta means controlling, regulating. It should not be too much, it should not be too less. That's what. Yukta means it should be within the limits. That's how we need to. So that way, our activities should be only done in such a way that we can continue to please Krishna, serve Krishna. So that's how our life should become. So that's why we always say that we need to make sure that we should sleep enough, we should eat good prasadam, and all those things are service to Krishna only. They're all excellent service to Krishna. So we need to offer prasadam to Krishna every day, every time. We need to offer prasadam to Krishna. That's a very important service to Krishna. So if we make sure all such things, then our life is going to be completely Krishna conscious. And there is no time to sit and worry about anything else in this life. We don't have to worry about anything. We have to simply remember Krishna, think about Krishna, and let Krishna take care of everything. So that's what we are discussing every day about that also. So by Krishna's causeless mercy only, we are getting this knowledge, this Bhagavad Gita knowledge. We are getting ourselves connected with Krishna. So we are getting opportunities to please Krishna more and more. Right now, all of us are together. We are all pleasing Krishna. Today we discuss so much about how to please Krishna. That's a very important question we discussed. Right now, we are all pleasing Krishna because we are studying Bhagavad Gita. We are doing this every day. At least 6 days a week we are doing it. And we are also chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. At least 2 rounds we are chanting. Our goal is to do all 16 rounds during our Zoom conference. It will happen. It will happen sometime. Krishna's mercy, causeless mercy, everything will happen. So that way, we will all be engaged fully in Krishna's service, Krishna's thoughts, and fully we will be able to please Krishna together. That's a very important thing. So, as a big satsang, big devotees, association of devotees together, we can actually please Krishna. Every one of us can please Krishna together. So that's what is happening with this Bhagavad Gita knowledge. We are understanding. We are understanding very well with this Bhagavad Gita knowledge that we are not very free in this world. We are under the control of the 3 modes of material nature, and they are acting very, very strong. They are very powerful. Very powerful. So we have to give up. We have to give up all the desires to get ourselves free from these modes of nature. Our only desire is to please Krishna, nothing else. That should be our only desire. So we have to give up all other materialistic desires. So vihaya. Vihaya means we have to give up. Tyaktva. Tyaktva means give up. Tyaktva karmapala sangam. We have to give up the attachment to the results of activities. Vihaya kamanya sarvan. We have to give up all the desires to gratify our senses. So we have to give up all these things. And we need to give up ahankara, nirahankara. So we need to become free ourselves from the ahankara, false ego. So all these things we do it when we do it. So then by Krishna's causeless mercy, we will be able to slowly and steadily progress and make continuous progress in understanding Bhagavad Gita, following Bhagavad Gita, and making devotees, identifying devotees, and spreading Bhagavad Gita. All such things will happen slowly and steadily. And during the course of time, we will also be slowly coming out of the clutches of Maya. That means we will be slowly getting ourselves freed from the 3 modes of material nature. So that all such things will happen. By Krishna's causeless mercy, it's going to happen. It is happening, no doubt about it. It will take time, but it will happen. That's the main point we need to understand. So now, by Krishna's mercy, we have successfully finished 27 slokas in the 3rd chapter of Bhagavad Gita. We understand very well in the 3rd chapter, the Karma Yoga, that we need to work, act without any attachment. That's what we understand. So without any attachment to the results. So if we do that, we will be freed from this material world. Tasmat asaktaga satatam karyam karma samacharam. Asaktohi acharan karma paramapnoti purush. So asaktaga satatam means without any attachment. We need to do all our activities. Tasmat asaktaga satatam karyam karma samachara. Asaktohi acharan karma paramapnoti purush. So then if we do that, we are going to achieve the Supreme Person. So what we studied by Krishna's mercy, in the 26th sloka, Krishna is teaching us that Na buddhi bedam janayed ajnanam karma sanginam joshayet sarva karmani vidvan yuktaka samacharan. So those ajnanam means those who are ignorant person, karma sanginam, those who are attached to the results of the activities. So without disrupting their intelligence, So we should properly engage them in the right service because we have the knowledge, because we know how to act, because we understand Bhagavad Gita. So that way, just by setting ourselves as examples, so we need to guide them, we need to lead them. So that's what Krishna is teaching there. So as not to disrupt the minds of ignorant men attached to the fruitive results of prescribed duties, a learned person should not induce them to stop work. Rather, by working in the spirit of devotion, he should engage them in all sorts of activities. So that's what Krishna is teaching. So in the next sloka, what we studied yesterday, this sloka number 27, Prakrite kriyamanani gunaigi karmani sarvashaga ahankara vimudatma kartakam iti manyate. So the gunas, the three modes of material nature which are born from Prakriti, so they are performing all the activities. Kriyamanani karmani. Karmani kriyamanani sarvasaga. So, ahankara vimudatma kartakam iti manyate. A person due to false ego, due to ahankara, he thinks that I am doing everything. I am doing kartakam iti manyate. So we should not be thinking like that. We should never ever think that I am doing it, I did it, you did it, all such things, they are wrong. We cannot do anything. So that's what we understand it. The spirit soul bewildered by the influence of false ego thinks himself the doer of activities that are in actuality carried out by the three modes of material nature. In the next sloka, what we are studying today, Krishna is continuing. Then, Tattva Vittu Mahabha Guna Karma Vibhagayo Gunaha Guneshu Vartanta Iti Matvana Sajjate. So one should know this tattva, this philosophy, this truth. That's what tattva with Mahabahu, O mighty arm. So the knower of such tattvavit means a person who knows this. So, knower of such philosophy, this Bhagavad Gita, that three modes of material nature, they are acting on us all the time. So, that means one who knows what tattva? Guna karma vibhagayo. So, how the gunas are performing all the activities. How everyone is influenced by the three modes of material nature. That's what guna karma vibhagayo. That gunaha guneshu vartante. That the gunas, the modes of nature, they are going after the senses, sense objects. Basically, the senses are going after the sense objects. So that's why indriyani indriyarteshu vartanta iti dhare. So indriyani indriyarteshu. So the senses are going after the sense objects. So that we need to know. So iti matva na sajjate. If you understand this, then we will not be attached. Na sajjate. Then we will not be attached to the sense objects. If we have this knowledge, then we will be attached only to Krishna, not to the sense objects. That's what Krishna is teaching. So, one who is in knowledge of the absolute truth, Almighty Arm, does not engage himself in the senses and sense gratification, knowing well the differences between the work in devotion and work for fruitive results. So that way, for us, we are getting there, we are understanding, and by Krishna's mercy, we are getting a lot of opportunities to please Krishna. There is no doubt about it. We will get there. We will do that by Krishna's mercy. We will definitely progress in Krishna consciousness. There is no doubt. So now let us chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra and focus our mind on the transcendental sound vibration. Hare Krishna. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Radhanath Swami Niti Namini. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namini. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarini. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnanajana Salakaya Chakshurmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrindam. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. If any devotee has any questions, you can use the raise hand option. Hare Krishna. Ajay Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hina Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Guruji, for today's class also. Hare
Yes,
Krishna. Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Hare Krishna. Chitrita Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Thank you. there's Acha, one thing we just wanted to clarify now doubt my own mind is that Guruji, yes, we are not to compete with anybody. That is for sure. We are doing karma because we have to do it because of just for Krishna, nobody else. Then Guru, what about this so-called? We have this excellence that doing not better than each other, but generally development. Progressiveness. How do we kind of? We always say that better than what.
Your question is, Mother, can you? I think you are breaking your voice. Maybe you got muted. Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Guruji, I'm having a lot of problems here with the connection. So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think
You were
No, I
saying
just-
something like that. You are excellent. You are better than others, and I didn't understand the question.
I'm not going to think of it that way. But generally in the world, for whether there is development or there is progress, they always say, better than what was there, maybe not 10 years ago or 12 years ago. So there is a question of progress. So that is not a comparison. How do we say that? Is that also done by Krishna? Correct? Krishna is also helping us in development.
Yeah, but if it is a material progress, we think that there is a development, and that is really not true. It all depends upon whether what we are discussing is talking about is whether it's a material progress or spiritual progress.
Acha.
So
Correct.
material progress, you can become a billionaire or even trillionaire also, but what is the use of that if you are not a devotee of Krishna?
Okay. So
You
science
understand
and
that? What,
science,
Mataji?
science and technology, Guruji, or whatever in the societal sphere, how do we rate that?
Yeah, all this development, everything, there is no point in bragging about that if we are not a devotee of Krishna. If we are not able to use in Krishna's service, that means if we are not able to free ourselves from the material bondage, so then what is called, that is not development actually. In fact, the opposite is true, because with so much of material progress, we may commit even sinful acts also in a very sophisticated way. We will get ourselves bound to this well even very, very strongly.
Correct.
That's not development then. That's very bad actually.
Very true, Guruji. True. Very true, Guruji. And thank you so much, Guruji. I have no questions. Thank you so much.
Mataji.
Thank you for your blessing.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Asha Singh Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Guruji, for wonderful class.
Yes, Mataji.
No
Krishna's
questions,
mercy.
Guruji.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Rahul Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
No doubts, Guruji.
Okay, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Mithun Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. How are you?
By Krishna's mercy, causeless mercy, I'm doing fine, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
So, Guruji, you mentioned about false ego. So, we have another version of it, like an ego and a false ego. Is that the different things? Or we should not have any ego at all?
There is nothing like what we call in this world ego, that is called false ego. Prabhupada has translated that as false ego. Whatever we, in general, we call it as ego. There is nothing like a true ego, because if you say that the way it is ahankara is defined, Sanskrit wise, that when we are not the doer, but when we think that we are the doer, so that is called ahankara. That means I am the doer. Aham means I am, myself. Kara means the performer. I am the doer. So, if you are freed from the modes of material nature, at that time, if we say that I am the doer, then that is true, because we are not controlled by the modes of nature. So, if you want to call that as true ego, so when we are really doing it, and we say that I am doing it, so then you can call it as true ego. But when we are not doing it, and when we say that I am doing it, so that's what Prabhupada has translated this as false ego. You understand that, Prabhupada?
Yes, Guruji. So, like having self-confidence is good? Like, is it considered as ego, or like should we consider like what, Guruji?
No, as long as you are depending on Krishna. So if you are having so much self-confidence because you know that Krishna is there to save you, Krishna is there to help us. So that is the best thing to have it. But otherwise, out of pride, if you think that I'm great, I can do anything I want, I don't care about Krishna, then that is really very bad for us.
Okay.
If we think that Krishna is there, Krishna is protecting, I'm doing it for Krishna and I do it my level best for Krishna, that kind of confidence if I have, then that is good.
Okay, Guruji.
You understand that correctly?
Yes, Guruji. Understood. Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Satyendra Singh Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji, Pranam.
Pranam Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Wonderful lecture, Guruji, today.
Yes, Prabhu.
Initially, you have advised us to introduce ourselves that we love Krishna and we are in service of Krishna. And the
Yes,
six character of demonian nature, how we should get rid of them. Really wonderful explanation, Guruji. Really, it was really wonderful listening from this part. The simple and beautiful way to get rid of the demonian values, demonian characters. Really, really wonderful, Guruji. We don't know how we are able to succeed in conquering the demonian character, demonian values. But you have daily motivating us. Simply love to Krishna and is the way you can get rid of them. Really, and devotional service, you have said, really wonderful idea, Guruji. Really, it is beautiful experience listening you in the beginning till end. Really wonderful. Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Deepesh Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Thank you for the wonderful class. I don't have any questions. I'm, I have been listening a little bit, but not
Yes.
completely. So I have to catch up sometime.
Yes, Prabhu. No problem.
Thank you, Guru.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna.
Prabhu.
Hare
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Vishnuvardhana Rao Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
No questions, Guruji. Guruji, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Namaste.
Namaste, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Mahendra Shukla Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
No question, Guruji. Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Brinda Jai Singh Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare
Thank
Krishna.
you for the class. The elimination process is very nice. We know what we should not develop those qualities,
Yes.
and we will be assured with good qualities. Yes, Guruji. It's very difficult, but it's we have to work our way through it. Definitely, they are demonic in nature. Yes, Guruji.
Yes.
Thank you so much for the class, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Ravin Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Ravin Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Guruji, wonderful class, Guruji. Today, I think I learned something new, Guruji. So let me know if that is right. So,
Yes,
Prabhuji, you mentioned that, so I consider it like that, that there are two types of work. One is a yogi who does the work, so he does by himself. So, karta aham. But who is not a yogi, he does a work which is under the influence of Maya. So, the
Yes.
Maya or three modes of controls the work. So, there are two types of work. One is the soul controlling the work, and the second one is the Maya or three modes controlling the work. Is that right, Guruji?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhuji. So that is something, a new thing that came to my mind, that we can consider it that way. So thank you, Guruji. It's wonderful learning. Thank you for every day keeping us in Krishna consciousness, Guruji.
Yes, Prabhu.
Hare,
Thank you, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Guruji.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna.
Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, all devotees.
Hare Krishna. Palniappan Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Today explanations are really very interesting, and then when the sloga also as usual. So I could understand fully what is the demoniac qualities as well as what is the good qualities and how we have to develop and all that. So thank you, Guruji. Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu. Suresh Tabi Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Very nice class, Guruji. Guruji, like I just wanted to understand this. You said 6 qualities of them. Can you please elaborate, Guruji, onto this?
Yes, Prabhu. Dambo, Darpo, Abhimanascha, Krodaga, Parushyam Evacha, Ajnanamcha, Abhijatasya. So Dambo means pride, Darpo, arrogance, pride, arrogance, conceit, Abhimanascha. So that means thinking that I am the best, so I am everything, so something like that. So Dambo, Darpo, Abhimanascha, that is pride, arrogance, conceit, and then Krodha, anger, Parushyam, harshness, and Ajnana, ignorance. So pride, arrogance, conceit, anger, harshness, ignorance, these 6 are demoniac qualities. Yes,
The 5th one is what, Guruji? 5th one, what you said?
harshness.
Harshness, yeah. Okay.
Parushyam.
Yes.
I will share it.
That we have to avoid. Yes, right.
Yes, Prabhu. I will share it.
And then Guruji, you said like it is a good definition of ahankara. Means like today I first time realized like aham means me, and then kara means I say that I am doing it. That is what
Yeah.
very means till that time like I was having a slightly different opinion onto that, but here it is become more clear. Aham is me, I myself, and kara is kara, ahankara. Yeah, a good definition, Guruji.
Ahankara, karta aham, ahankara vimudatma, karta aham iti manyate. A person who thinks that I am the doer, so he is a person with ahankara. That's all.
Yeah, Guruji. Very nice.
I am sharing it, Prabhu. Pride, arrogance, conceit, anger, harshness, ignorance. So these 6 are demoniac qualities. Dambo, Darpo, Abhimanascha, Krodaga, Parushyam, Evacha, Ajnanam cha, Abhijatasya, Partha Sampadam, Asuri. Yes,
Guruji. Thank you, Guruji.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Sunil Shivas, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Ram Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna
Hare
Guruji.
Krishna, Sunil Shivas Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Guruji, Dandavat
Dandavad
Pranam, Guruji,
Pranam,
Dandavat
Prabhu.
Pranam, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna.
Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna Guruji, Hare Krishna, Pranam Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Pranam Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Ram Prabhu. Ajay Prabhu. Manoranjan Sagar Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Ajay Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu, Ajay Prabhu. I'm not able to hear you, Prabhu. You are
Hello, can you hear
unmuted.
me?
Yes, but now I'm able to hear you. Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah, very nice class, Prabhuji. I think we have to remember these qualities. Sometimes, many times we get anger and all those things.
Yeah. Yes,
So
Prabhu.
those are I think that will also bring away from Krishna, right? So
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu.
yeah. So and I think while we love more Krishna, automatically these qualities will go, right, Prabhuji?
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu. That's it. When we start
Yeah,
working
more
for Krishna, doing everything,
working
all the
devotions.
demoniac qualities will go away, divine qualities will come.
Yeah.
Yes, Prabhu.
Nice, Prabhuji. Very nice.
Thank
Hare
you,
Krishna.
Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hey.
Manoranjan Sagar Prabhu, are you able to unmute, Prabhu? Let us listen to Srila Prabhupada's Kirtan now.
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna.